Why?
Hello, and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 130. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the man behind our reviews, Gary. How are you, sir?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. I've had a great day. I'm ready to talk some Xbox.
Well, this is well, you're in the right place. This is the world's #1 Xbox podcast in my brain. Maybe not on analytic wise, but definitely in my brain.
Who tracks that kind of thing? Really?
Podcast Unlocked, because they say it every week. And then they brag about beating Major Nelson and some stuff. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
What about
we're
us?
coming for your podcast Unlocked.
He is. He's coming. Not me. I've decided to give
I'm
up.
coming for you.
How are you, Gary? How are things?
Yeah, really good. Just cracking on, doing my thing. Actually playing some games that past week for a change. Most of them are on PlayStation, though.
Yeah. To be honest, when it comes to Xbox news, there's a little bit, but not much this week. Last week was jam-packed. This week is a little bit...
You just wish they'd spread it out a bit, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's little sprinkles of stuff for us to talk about this week, but nothing major. To be honest with you, Xbox is a little bit quiet. Obviously, it's a big week for PlayStation with Yakuza 6. And...
Yes.
Yeah, that was 6 with a question mark.
What's
And
that other one? There's another game. I feel like people have been talking about it, but I just can't think of the name.
Is it God of War? God of War? I've heard of it. I don't know.
I don't know if I know. It's not something I'd heard of beforehand.
But anyway, forget that. If you want this show early, you head over to patreon.com/mcfix and you get all this comedy gold before everybody else. Unless you are watching live as we record it on twitch.tv/mcfixer, then you can watch it there and support with a subscription or whatever else you may want to. Or just your view. It all helps. We appreciate it. Besides that, this episode is brought to you by Mike Lynch and, of course, Words About Games, but we will hear about them a little bit later in the show. Gary.
Thanks.
The Xbox has been turned on, I'm sure. So what is in your box? What have you been playing this week?
It will surprise everybody to know that I've been playing PUBG.
Are you not bored of it yet?
I'm surprisingly not. I'm doing this new thing where I'm streaming it, but I'm not in try hard mode. And I've got the music going, and I'm just sitting, chilling, chatting with chat. And surprisingly, I'm doing a little better than normal.
Really?
I really like. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm just relaxed as I'm playing it.
Don't ever play with
And
me
it's
like
just
that.
it's just like muscle memory stuff as opposed to like overthinking things. I jumped over a buggy that was trying to kill me, like clean over it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds cool. I think I must have done that before. But
I've never done that before personally.
But
so.
you were just like, yo, what? So it was just coming out, you just sort of jumped over
I was
the
going
front
across
of it or the
the
side?
bridge.
The bridge. The front to
bridge.
back?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I was running across the bridge. I had no car. I was fucked. And I just heard it coming, and I just turned around and jumped, and it just... No damage.
Fair enough. You know, you'll take it. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Besides PUBG, anything worth talking about?
A little bit of Overwatch.
Let's talk about Minute real quick, because we just put out the Minute review on youtube.com/myxboxandme. Without spoiling the whole review, because obviously you want to push people to go watch that, and if you haven't watched it, go and check it out. Gary's putting some hard work in for you guys. Go check out the videos, goddammit. youtube.com/myxboxandme. Let's talk about Minute for a little bit. I know we did a little bit, like, what's your final thoughts without giving it away too much? Should people buy it? Should they not? Sort of thing.
It's a really good game. It's very reminiscent of classic Legend of Zelda type gameplay, like that adventure style gameplay where you're slowly unlocking new abilities to get around a map.
Got ya.
If you like that kind of thing, it's probably going to be worth you picking it up. The only caveat I would say to it is only a few hours long, and that's if you go and do absolutely everything in the game. And there is a new game plus, which heightens the challenge. It drops the lifespan from 60 seconds to 40 seconds, so that can add another few hours to the game. But it is quite a short game, ironically.
Well, the name...
But
interesting.
It works as a short game. Like, if it had been too long, it would have started wearing thin. It would have been frustrating. So it's probably about the right length. It's just if you're someone who likes to buy a game and spend hours and hours and hours playing it,
In it, yeah.
that's worth knowing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What have I been playing this week? I've been playing some PUBG, of course. Obviously, we do FIFA Fridays now. If you're not part of that, twitch.tv/MCFixer. It's a community, my Xbox and Me community, really, thing. Every Friday, we get together and play FIFA Pro Clubs. And I pretend to be like an angry manager, and I'm just sort of shouting and swearing at people. I am pretend. I think this is like, I think people have got like a little bit confused. Like, as much as, yes, I am quite angry when we lose because I don't like losing, it is fun and it is a game, and I am not taking it nowhere near as serious as I would like
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six or PUBG, or because we're all quite bad at the game. Like, if we're going to keep it 100, I wouldn't let people play if I wanted to win as badly as I can want to win sometimes. But yeah, I sort of play a character of like the gaffer, and it's just sort of me shouting and swearing at people, and like, just it's a laugh. And don't get me wrong, and like,
it is,
as long as you buy into it, it's a laugh and it's a joke and it's meant to be funny. It's meant to be humorous. It's not meant to be anything more than that or anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, no one's meant to have their feelings hurt because of it, because it's not. It's literally just, if Lucy is the best, if you shout out to Juicy Lucy on Twitter, Queen of the Indies as we call her, because she plays with us and she is absolutely terrible at FIFA. Plays defensive midfield, and every time, again, even if you're not a football fan, you would enjoy this stream, personally, I think, because it's just that funny between everyone.
I mean, I can attest that, right? Like, I'm not a football fan, and I fucking love your FIFA 18 streams.
Yeah, like, I think it's very much us, like, mucking around and joking, but Lucy takes it on the chin, because I am just absolutely ripping her a new one every single game. And then as soon as she does something good, I just praise her so much. Like, and then she scores an own goal, and it's like, fuck.
I just love it. Like, it cracks me up even when she's just like, coach. It's just...
But yeah, so we do that now on Friday. So twitch.tv/MCFixer. Come over, come and watch. If you haven't watched, you should definitely check it out. And if you want to play, you are more than welcome. We can do 11 people at a time, so there is no excuse for not having enough room and stuff. Just say you're from the My Xbox and Me community if I don't know who you are already, which would surprise me if I didn't. And my gamer tag is XOBFixer. Add me, send me a message. Like I say, if you want to jump in, usually jump in Twitch chat and then just say you want to join. And besides that, is there anything else I've been playing? PUBG, FIFA, that's it really. Got some PUBG news coming up later in the show. But let's move straight into topic of the show this week, Gary.
Let's do it.
Topic of the show this week is an email, because I couldn't pick one at random. I couldn't find a topic that was worth topic of the show, but we did get a great email. And it says, Fixer and Gary, I was looking at Twitch streaming stats this week and found out MC Fixer is the 23rd most watched Football Manager streamer on Twitch. Proof attached. My question is, do you guys think that people come to your streams to see the game being played, or do they come to the stream to see you? Is the stream about watching PUBG, Football Manager, Sea of Thieves, or is it about watching Fixer be Fixer and Gary be Gary? From Little Smitty, Matthew Smith. Matthew, thank you so much for the email. I think this is a great email.
This is a good email.
Especially someone who streams 8 hours a day, 7 days a week now. That's pretty much my full-time gig streaming, due to the fact that content creation, which is getting way better because of some new things. And we will announce our new members of My Xbox and Me after topic of the show. Moving on. Yeah, Gary, you're very new to Twitch, where I'm old to Twitch, I guess. I've been doing it properly now for probably about 2 years, maybe a little bit less or more, give or take. You've come in maybe 6 months?
October
less than that?
last year was when I really kicked off. So
yeah. So what do you think, as someone who's new to the game? Do you think people come to see you, like, when they tune in? And I want to talk about a random person, not someone who is part of our community, because
actually coming to see me.
Because they're actually coming to see us. Exactly. Like, a random person. Do you think they are there for the gameplay, so they're there to watch the game, or do you think they're there to see you be you?
I think both is the correct answer.
Yeah.
So obviously, sometimes it's gameplay. When we had those early copies of Far Cry 5,
yep,
and we were streaming those, people were coming to see Far Cry 5. 100%. Like, 100%. But I when There are certain games where numbers will be higher. There are certain games where numbers will be lower. PUBG is a great example. PUBG, you can guarantee that you will get random people coming into the stream. But so people always come for the game. Like, people are going to be browsing Twitch, maybe looking for a new Twitch streamer. Maybe they'll go through the different channels, streaming the different games. They'll be looking at a specific game, and then maybe they'll click on you. But what keeps them there is you or me.
Or
at least that's the way I see it. Like, whoever's streaming, the personality is the thing that keeps them there, because someone can go and watch any one of thousands upon thousands of people playing like any popular game, and it's the personality that keeps people hooked and coming back.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's a bit from column A, a bit from column B. The one thing I will say, and which I've learned along my journey, is there are so many different types of people on Twitch, which I'll break down real quickly. Is you've got your lurkers, which are people who are literally there, who enjoy your company, enjoy having you up in the background, people who enjoy hearing your voice and watching your gameplay, but do not want to speak. They are there to lurk. They are there to... You're doing a fantastic job, and they like you, and they come back on a regular base to see your stream, but they're not talkative. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to interact with you, and that is absolutely fine. That's what we call a lurker. Then you have the people that come in just to play with you. You'll have the type of people that like only want to come in to be on the stream, people that want to play with a streamer, people that want to show off their skills on a stream, but might not be able to stream themselves due to hardware limitations, bad internet, whatever. Moving on, I think you have just the casual Twitch watcher, which is someone that is there to just consume Twitch. Which, when I mean by Twitch, I mean they have picked this game today, which is PUBG, let's say, or I think Fortnite's probably a better example. Fortnite today. And what they're going to do is they're going to jump into tons of different streams and see what sticks, which is what Gary was alluding to. And
that's what I do from time to time.
What sticks is the personality. When you find someone that... It's very different with me. It's like, I think I found my growth, funny enough, I know Football Manager's not an Xbox game, but we'll talk about it for a little bit here because it applies. Football Manager for me is a game that I enjoy playing. I relax when I play it because it's just me sat back, chilled, playing it. I am emotional about the game though. It's way more relaxed than PUBG, watching me play PUBG, where I'm uptight, stressed, angry. Where Football Manager is, oh, for fuck's sake, oh, why have they not done this? And there's laughs and giggles. And again, Football Manager with me, I found my biggest growth is because of the music I listen to. I listen to a genre of music called grime, which is just rap pretty much. It's not just rap, but I don't want to explain it all to you right now, to be honest with you. And it's something that a lot of my fan base said to me, like, especially lately, we come back because you listen to grime. There's nobody on here that listens to grime. So I found my own little pocket within the Football Manager community that they're there for me. They enjoy what I do, but they also enjoy the playlist of music that I bring to them, because I don't bring them the same music as maybe some other people on Twitch. Besides that, do you know what I mean? There's different types of people, I think. As we all know, TV has absolutely died off in viewership. Twitch and YouTube and wherever you produce your content or wherever you consume your content is the new thing. And I look at myself as I do 8 hours a day, 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the afternoon, usually, or the evening, I should say, as somebody that I'm producing a... It's hard for me to say this because I don't have the quality of that yet, but I'm someone who is producing a TV series of some sort.
Kinda, yeah.
For me, it's like someone's coming back to tune in at 6 o'clock to watch me, or to watch you, or to watch whatever. Do you know what I mean? And you're producing content for them to watch. They are there on they're scheduling their time around you. So there's that, and then like I think there's a ton more I could go into. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, you have your people that support you financially, with people that give big donations, and that doesn't always happen to small streamers, but it definitely happens for the big streamers. With obviously bits for Twitch affiliates, that's something, a way of people, they like that currency because they can now watch ads to give bits, and there's just a ton to it. There's so much to it, more than this is what I love it when people say, "What do you do for a living?" You just sit there and play games. No way. It's like, I promise you, anyone listening, it sounds easy, but I want you to be on camera with these two big lights on you, in front of a camera, be entertaining, and speak for 8 hours straight. And then see if it and concentrate on the game and be good at the game. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And like, so I think all of it is important. Little Smitty, Matt. But for me, it's definitely personality. I think the content is a personality-driven industry, no matter what it's in. Like, even TV, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. People are coming back for you. You might get them in with the game. Like, the way I look at it is, the game is your paint, but you are what you're going to put on the canvas. Do you understand what I mean by that?
I get what you mean. Yeah, 100%.
Maybe not good at the analogy, but you understand what I mean.
I mean, it wasn't a great analogy, but it works.
I'm not very good with analogies, I'll be honest with you. I can't even say it properly. But yeah, that's sort of like, that's how I feel about it. Is there anything more you'd add? Especially any tips you would give to a new person, Gary?
I mean, in terms of things that I'd add, you're 100% right. Like, take, for example, your Football Manager streams that you were just mentioning. Like, I have no interest in football. I have no interest in Football Manager. Like, I'm not going to go and play it. I'm probably never going to watch anyone else play Football Manager. I enjoy watching you play it not because of the soundtrack. No offense, I don't like that kind of music normally, but because your personality, the way you play it, and the way like you craft a story around it, that's been going on for like 9 seasons.
9 seasons.
Yeah. It's like, I know the players in your team. Like,
yeah. Football Manager is a weird game because it's just a long story. Really. And like, especially like I say, if you're not a football fan, it's someone that you come back because you want to know how poor Tyler Roberts is getting on, and even when they move on, you still want to know, well, did they score against you, or did this happen, or it's like, why do I care? I don't care about football. But it's not about football, it's about the story of it.
Exactly. It's about a good story. As far as tips go, like things I've learned, just do it, because I put it off for a while. For legitimate reasons as well as not legitimate reasons, but you're gonna suck at it when you first do it.
Yep.
There's just no getting around that, but that's an important period of time because it lets you find your style and your rhythm, because you're not going to be like other streamers that you watch.
No.
And if you can pick up tips and tricks from them, fantastic. But you're going to find your own rhythm and your own style, and that's going to take a little bit of time. The other tip I'd have is start with a 25-hour live stream, because that's just the way to do it.
Definitely not. Definitely not. That is not a tip to give to anyone.
No, that is a terrible tip, but that's what I did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Me. That's crazy.
I started with a 25-hour live stream for charity.
Yeah, the one that if I was giving tips, I'd definitely say to people, talk to your chat consistently, no matter what. If you're ignoring chat, then you're not doing a good job as a host. Number 2 would be schedule, which is something I still struggle with, so I'm not taking my own advice here, but stick to a rotated schedule. That is how you will become more noticed. Like I said, it's like TV. So people will then base their living conditions around your schedule, which is something that I am learning more and more and more.
Even on that schedule.
No, of course.
Even if you can't necessarily just have a set schedule where you are streaming at a specific time every week in, week out. A good thing I've noticed to do, because I can't do that, a good thing I've done is I've started posting weekly streaming schedules.
Yeah.
So every week I will say, this is what I'm doing this week, and this is the game that I'm playing, and I'm actually noticing some decent results from that.
Good. Yeah. Besides that, I'd say just be you. Don't try and be PewDiePie. Don't try and be Ninja.
Definitely
don't try and be anybody else except for who you are. I think that's where I've seen my most, as I'm sure people listen to this. You come back, I'm sure for Gary, because Gary's different to what I am, but do you know what I mean? You come back each week because of what we've built here. And it's the same thing for Twitch. It's the same thing. It's literally, you are there and you just have to be yourself. If you can't read properly, just be open about it, that you can't read properly. If you're bad at this or bad at that, or swear a lot, which I'm working on, I promise, or whatever it may be, do you know what I mean? It's one of those things where, or if you don't articulate yourself well, or whatever, as long as I feel like transparency is like key. with everything we do in life lately.
Yeah.
Like, if you're fake, you're going to get called out. So it's like, oh, a fixer can't read. It's like, yeah, but he is dyslexic.
Yeah.
And you know that
it.
because I say every goddamn week that I am dyslexic, or Gary will give me a word, or I'll mess up a statement. And it's like, you don't necessarily care. I'm sure you would prefer if I didn't, but you don't care. You know I'm human. And it's the same thing for Twitch. The same thing applies.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a bit of all of it, Matt, honestly. The game is definitely what brings people in, I'd say, because that's what you're playing, but you are the one that keeps them there.
The hook, and then you reel them in with your personality.
Yeah, that's a better analogy. I'll give you that.
It took me like 10 minutes to think of it, but...
we got there in the end.
We got there in the end.
Moving on. Let's hear from our boy Mike Lynch. Mike hasn't given me a new ads read yet. He hasn't. I've messaged him on Twitter. Did I have one?
Come on, Mike.
No. So do you know what I'm going to say? This episode is brought to you by Mike Lynch. Moving on, coming soon segment, Gary. I forgot to remind you to get it.
No, it's fine. I remembered.
Wow, you're so good. Go on.
The problem is this segment is going to be awkward anyway.
Okay.
Because we've got 2 games coming out.
Cool.
Both on May 1st.
Okay. Of course.
Battlezone Gold Edition.
Battlezone Gold Edition.
Battlezone Gold Edition.
Do we know where that is? Is there a blur?
No, we don't.
Yeah, I've never heard of this. I'll be honest. Battlezone.
It
sounds
is,
like a. No, wait. Let me guess.
Okay.
It's a tank-like game. Where is it really?
Yes.
No way.
Yes. It's you probably saw it at EGX a couple of years ago. It's Rebellion's game.
That's why I know where it is.
The VR game.
So they've took out the VR?
I guess so, yeah. Which is probably what the Gold Edition is all about.
Oh,
That's set to come out PC, PS4, Xbox One, May 1st. And the second game is Super Mega Baseball 2.
Which is also in Games with Gold, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Actually, looking forward to that one. Oh, okay. We know what Super Mega Baseball is. I put up a Let's Play on my YouTube channel when I first started YouTube of the game.
Wow.
Did really well, actually. So, did very well. So definitely go check it out. And proper BO, as much as I don't talk to chat, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Shut up. Moving on. Let's get into the news here, Gary, this week. The first piece of news is all about the new update, which the April Xbox update officially begins rolling out for all Xbox owners today, and that is actually today, bringing with it a number of changes to the service. The update adds several new video and display options and additional ease of use, new functions for Mixer users, and more. A complete rundown of all on the Xbox Wire, which is where we got this news story. The April update also adds low latency mode, also known as ALLM, for Xbox One, which will notify. Wow, I'm all over the place today. I've got it in my own head, Gary. I got it in my own head this week. I got it in my own head.
Just talking about it.
Do you know what I think it is? Like, yo, you can get away with this. No, shut the fuck up, Fixer. Let's go. Will note the compatible display when players jump into a game, causing the screen to switch to a low latency mode for low latency video mode, sometimes called game mode. So this is the whole thing where it switches over. But there's only certain TVs that actually have this now, which is really cool because obviously going into the menus and stuff like that, it's a pain in the arse. To have to go into game mode every time. Usually I've just got it set up on different channels. So HDMI 1 has it and HDMI 2 doesn't on the decent TV.
I remember when we were doing the charity stream, we were doing it at a friend's house because internet connections, and he'd been playing his Xbox for like 8 months without having it in game mode. So he was sat there on stream playing Overwatch for like an hour, like, why the fuck am I so shit at this?
It does help. It definitely helps.
It does really help, yeah.
Also, for players using AMD Radeon, FreeSync and FreeSync 2 is compatible on display and allows an option for variable refresh rates. Outputs is also included, which helps reduce input lag and minimizes display stuttering. Look, This is all stuff which is just quality of life stuff when it comes to the Xbox. I feel like it's not
FreeSync's
anything
good.
that, yeah, but it's just I don't have a FreeSync monitor, which is something that. Do you?
That's my new monitor. I made sure it had FreeSync.
I'll check you out. Should mean you're better at games finally.
Well.
Also, the update will also allow Xbox One S and Xbox One X consoles to output games and other media at 144. How would you say?
1440.
1000 that's what I know what 1080 is. I know what 1440p, and developers will be able to add native 4040p resolutions for games played on Xbox One X. 1440, is that 4K then?
No.
What's 1440? Do you know?
It's.
Wait, let me. Let's get our tech reviewer in here. Gary, talk to me about 1440p resolutions, please.
We get so fucked if I'm your tech reviewer. It's a thing that's been around in PC gaming forever. It's just a slightly higher resolution that looks a lot sharper on a PC monitor. So they're bringing it to consoles. It's pretty good. A lot of PS4 games do this on PS4 Pro as well. So it's good that it's coming to X. I'm surprised it's coming to One S. I'm actually because I've obviously got one, so that'd be cool.
Well, I've got an X, so. You bought me the SX. How can you make the face you helped?
I did.
Other than that, there's some other stuff like controller sharing for Mixer, and some other bits and bobs. But you can check that out all on the Xbox Wire if you want to go in depth and see the rest. Updates. Xbox are still killing it when it comes to Xbox updates, to be fair. It's just that quality of life stuff, I feel like. It's all that stuff that sort of gets swept under the rug.
It gets swept under the rug unless you're doing it wrong.
What do you
Like
mean?
something like, let's say, PlayStation you're not being allowed to change names on PlayStation.
Got ya.
For example, if you're doing something badly
I get
or
what you
something
mean.
wrong, that's the only time you'll ever hear about stuff like this.
Yeah, it's not the thing that people drive home when they're trying to have their fanboy wars. Is that we got
Like,
free
just
sync,
really
you
like-
don't.
We can share capture screenshots directly to Twitter now. Like, yeah,
Which
no one's gonna be-
PlayStation's bad to do for ages, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's talk about Sea of Thieves. The patch notes for 1.0.5 is out. It is going to be a hefty 1.36 gigabytes on the Xbox One, 1.36 gigabytes on the Xbox One X, and apparently we're talking about Windows 10 as well, so it will be 1.25 gigabytes on Windows 10. Do you need to go check downstairs?
No, I think it's fine.
We'll find out if Gary goes running off. Updates. A new message from Beyond. The ferryman was unhappy with the text that had been written describing how to scuttle a ship, so he made them write a better version and then walk the plank. I get it, they're going to try and be funny with this. It's rare trying to do it, but it's like, no thank you. Reload. Adjust position and the ammo crates on both ships, so they are easier to interact with. Play the next song. The player will no longer play the same song shanty twice in a row. UI improvements. Images in the vanity and clove chests now load gracefully when browsing. In addition to all UI screens now fade in and out when opened. Other than that, you've got some you've got some fixed issues, whether it being the skeleton faults and bounties. Again, this is so hefty and so big that I just wanted to sort of give you guys a reminder that Sea of Thieves is still going. They are fixing things that need to be fixed, but we are still kind of upset here, or I am anyway, about how they dealt with the content update, which they spoke about last week.
This isn't the content update, is it?
No, this is literally just fixes and improvements. Yeah. When was the last time you played?
I did a stream after a podcast a few weeks ago. It was one of those things where I was like, "Do you want to play a game? Yeah, let's play." Okay, we'll play Sea of Thieves, and I had fun. Again, I'm always going to have fun when I play the game, but I have no interest in actually diving back in until they put more content in. I just don't. Sorry.
The last thing to add here is the hashtag Sea of Teas. There's a rumor that a new shipment of clothing items, weapons, and ship customizations are on the horizon and heading for the Sea of Thieves. If you are saving your coin, and yes, that is year coin, for a pair of trousers, you might want to keep a weathered eye out for this arriving soon. So, new content coming soon.
One of the things I complained about was the cosmetic options, so at least they're doing something.
I just feel like we're so flat when we speak about this game when I was so hyped for it.
The problem that's the thing. It's because it's a disappointment. It wasn't just the game came out and it didn't have much content in it. It was the fact that we were like, this game could be amazing.
And it still could.
Oh, no. And it still could, but right now it's the potential, and we see the potential, and every time something like this comes out, you just go, this isn't what it needs right now. Again,
it's our job to report it, so I've got to do it. Obviously, there's a ton more that you can go into there if you want to go through the known issues that have been fixed, like support ticket issues and stuff like that. Go and check out the Sea of Thieves blog, or check it out on Reddit. I'm so disappointed. Moving on.
It's okay, man. So am I.
I know, it kills. It just hurts. Microsoft has announced support for Discord, the free voice chat and text chat service for Xbox Live users, is on its way. In a post on Xbox Wire, Xbox Live General Manager Daniel McCulloch. Thank you. Is that Cullen? Culloch.
Yeah.
Confirmed that in a response to player feedback, Xbox owners will soon have the option to link their Discord and Xbox accounts. Players will then be able to see what friends are doing, whether they are spending time on PC, mobile devices, or their Xbox consoles via Discord on Xbox. Xbox insiders will soon have the option to link their Xbox account, Xbox Live account, and Discord's account from Xbox consoles, though the account settings menu through the account settings menu. In this week's PC and mobile, blah 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 blah. The quote is, "Connecting with friends is such a big part of why we play games." McCulloch said, stating the update comes as part of Microsoft's first-party initiative to provide gamers with more choice. I still prefer the way I pronounce it, allowing them to play how they want. For me, personally, I was super hyped. Like, oh, it's happening!
Truth bomb.
And then I read it and was like,
though, what was the first thing? Because you asked me about this in a message yesterday, like see the thing about Discord. What's the first thing I said to you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I said, "So does this mean no more echoing?"
Oh yeah, that is what you said. No more echoing.
And you just went no, and I was like, "I don't care then."
Yeah, it's for me though. The way I look at this, for me, it's a case of at least the ball is rolling, and there is a relationship between Microsoft and Discord. Which maybe that means they'll buy them and then just implement it in all of their voice chat, the technology they have, which fingers crossed.
It is a thing Microsoft do when there's something
better,
they can do better, they just buy it.
They just buy it, exactly. So I think personally, this is just tip of the road for it. In my opinion,
stage one.
Yeah, it's like
eventually we're going to get Discord chat on Xbox.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. Is like, I listened to the Kind of Funny Games Daily, and Andrew Renee was talking about how Xbox Party is fine and and I was just like, you haven't got a clue. And not to disrespect her, because I'm not trying to disrespect her, but as someone who uses Xbox Party daily and someone who uses Discord daily, they are miles apart.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, even if you have a crappy mic, it's still miles apart. The fact that I can adjust your volume, or you can adjust your volume, and just tons of just quality of life things. Just really, can you not get this to work? Because that would be nice.
Yeah, it's super frustrating. And you know this because we've both complained about it so much. It's just be on a stream, and it's like, we have to use Xbox Party Chat because not everybody has like streaming setups with mics and Discord.
We don't need a streaming setup. But this is what annoys me about people, and I'm calling you people out. You people, yeah.
You people.
You've got a device that can download Discord. Just download it and figure it out. It's not as confusing as you think.
Yeah, it really isn't. If I can figure out how to use Discord, anyone can figure out how to use Discord.
It's not. It's just like, but the channel's locked. You go in a chill zone and then I pull you in. It's because it's locked. I don't want you to be able to just jump in while I'm in the middle of doing stuff. It's like, come on. Moving on. Microsoft is being sued.
Oh, shit. Of course they are. Everybody's always being sued.
Yeah, well, you know. Microsoft is being sued by Infernal Technologies and Terminal Reality for the... Yeah, you're going to have to do that one. Quote.
Egregious and willful patent infringement of the Infernal engine.
Dun dun dun! GameIndustry.biz reports the company is being accused of infringement on 2 patents, numbers 6,362,822 and 7,061,488. No one really gives a crap. Patents the graphics, lighting, and shadowing methods. Terminal Reality licensed the Infernal engine to a number of studios, including Microsoft. The filing states that the game engines used in a number of Microsoft games, including Gears of War 4, Halo 5, and Sea of Thieves, demonstrating this and that Microsoft's knowing infringement has been egregious and unwillful.
Oh my god.
So, long story short here, Microsoft is being sued for using technology that they didn't own and allegedly, thank you, and haven't paid Terminal Reality's licensing or Infernal Engine for the Infernal Engine. I guess I don't understand how this
I don't know
works.
how patents work. I just know everybody's always getting sued about like a patent or something. Like,
if anyone comes after my Xbox and me, I am not going to sue you. I don't have enough money to lawyer up, but I will write a very angry tweet like I did one time before to somebody.
I mean, you don't have a patent. You have a copyright. So I think it's a different thing. Because I think a patent is when you've invented something or like designed something or built
I've invented
something.
things. I invent loads of things.
But did you put a patent out on
I
them?
invent words all the time. You listen to this podcast?
You do. That's true.
Yeah. So
Like Daniel McCock.
No, I like McCock. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I mean, as long as you're honest about what you like. Like we were talking about at the beginning of the show.
I like McCock. That's all that matters. Bit of sad news, Gary, coming in. Albert Pinello is leaving Xbox after 18 years of being with the company. The quote we got from Twitter today was, well, today is a crazy day. I've made the decision after 18 years to leave Microsoft. To say it's been a once-in-a-lifetime experience is an understatement. The team at Xbox has meant so much to me, and I'll be cheering them on. There is so much great stuff still to come, he said on Twitter.
Aww.
So, Best Albert Pinello's only someone that's come on the scene in my knowledge recently which he's done work, obviously he's been there for 18 years, he's been doing work behind the scenes, but I only saw him do his last press tour was lately for the Xbox One X. He was on like IGN, he was on Kind of Funny and stuff like that. So just a piece of news here, obviously go show him some love on Twitter. He's been with the company for years, and obviously wish him best on whatever he decides to do going forward.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about PUBG, Gary? Because we do every week.
I mean, why not?
PUBG's desert map, Miramar, is coming to Xbox One test servers April 24th, so it's out now. The PUBG map, Miramar, headed to Xbox One in May. Why is that? Okay, I don't know why I've got that quote.
It's
I messed
properly
up.
in May, but it's a test server. It's like a beta.
I understand
now, and then it'll be in the beta version of the game.
The map is expected. Yeah, that. So wait. Let me get this right. Wait. Let me get this right. There's a test server for a game that's in early access.
Yep.
How does that make sense?
Well,
just put the map
basically
in the early access game because we're testing it out anyway.
Well, basically, what PUBG Corp have got is they've got a game in early access, which is a bit buggy and a bit broken.
A lot broken, a lot buggy, but
they've got... Well, this is relative. So it's a bit buggy and a medium broken.
Okay.
And what they've got is they've got a map that's probably a lot buggy and a lot broken, and they don't want to make their game, which is in early access, a lot buggy and a lot broken, So it's on its own test server.
Can I just when we say a bit bugging, a bit broken, I have an Xbox One X, and I am very privileged thanks to the people of listening to this show. But what I'd like to say is you could not say that game's a bit broken when you fly in on a helicopter. Sometimes you can't jump out of the plane. When you fly in on a helicopter, you still can't see the buildings below you. So the game is broken, Gary. Do not come at me with a bit broken. It is broken.
I was just relative to the new map, which is going to be...
I will not let you have any relative.
I mean, at least you've got a 1X, so like by the time you get to the ground, I imagine you've got textures and doors and windows. True. Yeah, I don't.
Yes, this is. I am very fortunate. I have textures and doors thanks to the power of the 1X, and Gary doesn't, so I win all the time. And Gary doesn't. That's his excuse. He keeps telling me.
I'm just bad.
Yep, you are. Yep, you are.
Yeah.
All right, let me read this real quick. The map is expected to drop on consoles in May. The test server is detailed up until April 29th. So, all being well, we might see the map in the full game next month. In a developer update earlier today, it was announced that Xbox One players can download the Miramar test from the Microsoft Store today in preparation for tomorrow. Because it's an early days, the dev has warned some aspects may not function as expected. Players will also be limited to the TPP, third-person perspective, on North America servers for matchmaking reasons. Players will be incentivized to help track bugs with bug bounty rewards. Oh, interesting. Which will award 150 players who find bugs with some swaggy in-game items. Yes.
Everyone's going to find bugs because it's PUBG.
That's true. So only the first 150 get swaggy, though.
Great.
Super important that you get the swaggy.
So like the first match, basically.
Pretty much. Well, it's already done. Everyone's already found the bugs.
Everyone's already won.
The full test schedule is below, which is, forget the US, we are European. European EST schedule is, bro. Oh, I hate it how they do dates. It's so annoying. The 26th of the 4th, the 27th of the 4th, the 28th of the 4th, servers available 2 a.m. EST through 8 a.m. CST, and the 28th and the 29th, servers available 8 CST through 8 a.m. CST. So there you go, set 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Are you looking forward to Miramar? Or, as someone who plays PUBG regularly, I'm sure you're looking forward to a new map, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard the most promising things about it from
the
PC players. Yeah. So my expectations are tempered somewhat.
Gary, remember Firewatch, a game that only just relatively recently, come to Xbox?
I do.
You know Campos Santos, the people that made that game?
I do.
They've been bought by Valve.
Have they?
They have. A post on Campos Santos' official site explains the company's 12 employees have agreed to join Valve and will maintain our jobs as a video game developer and continue production on our current projects in the Valley of Gods. Quote, we had series of long conversations with the people at Valve, and everyone shared the satisfaction we take in working with people whose talents dwarf our own to make things we never thought possible. The post reads, both sides spoke about our values and how when you get right down to it, we as human beings are hard limited by the time we have left when it comes to making the things we care about and believe in. They asked us if we'd all be interested in coming up to Bellevue and doing that there, and we said yes.
Because why wouldn't you?
So there's more to this than meets the eye. Campos Santos was situated in San Francisco. There's a big chat about the industry moving away from San Francisco due to how high it costs to live in San Francisco. So yeah, it's just an interesting conversation, really. Obviously, taking all that away, this is interesting to see Valve buying a company, and they're going to be publishing games again, which they said a few weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to be publishing games again. So does that mean they're going to be buying more studios than just this?
Maybe. I mean, I imagine at this point, given the space of time between the last time they made a game and now, they probably don't have very many developers left from those days. So maybe. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited that Campos aren't obviously now going to have the resources to do whatever they want, because Valve is like a money pit.
Yeah,
pretty much because of Steam. Thanks to Steam.
Of course,
there is the danger that all these guys are just going to end up making hats for Team Fortress 2.
So this is what I wanted to say. What is the odds on the Valley of Gods coming out now?
I mean, as high as they were before. I mean,
Yeah?
we saw one trailer for it. I want to say at the Game Awards last year, and then that was it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think it was.
Yeah, it was very, very late night. So
yeah, always is. Yeah, just an interesting one. I'm interested to see what happens with Valve now, going forward. I want to see what they're gonna buy next. Honestly, I feel like
Microsoft.
No, halfway around. Remember?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Oh, what was I thinking? Imagine if they bought EA.
Valve by EA.
We're sick of you guys and your stupid competing Origin platform, so we're buying you.
We're buying you, and then they go buy Ubi as well.
Just buy everyone.
Well, I don't think they've got enough money. I'll be honest with you.
GOG.
Sniper Elite Sniper Elite developer Rebellion's next game, Strange Brigade, is coming out on August 28th. Yeah, literally around the corner. The studio confirmed the 1930 set co-op shooter will be released on PS4, PC, and most importantly, and the one we care about, Xbox One. Players will be able to select one of 4 different explorers with their own arsenal of weapons and superhuman abilities before embarking on the dangerous adventure. I had a chance to play this game at EGX. You've played the game at EGX as well. I think I played a newer build than you, just because of how close it is. Yeah, and I played it a couple of weeks ago. Still not had a chance to talk about EGX due to just scheduling and stuff. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I enjoyed what I played, but this game, to me, is very much a co-op game that I'll play for maybe 4 sessions and be done.
Pretty much. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like anything more than... It reminds me of a not as fun Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you understand what I mean by that? Where I don't really care about the 1930s set. I don't like the narrator talking... Honestly, I don't think he's funny. I don't think he's funny at all. I just feel like he's like whatever. It's different, I suppose, to other games. It's third person. I enjoy third person games. That's why I'd play it. I enjoy third person shooters. It's got a cover base, and you're going around shooting zombies, and I'm guessing a ton of other creatures and stuff. It just, to me, it just didn't have anything going for it. It was just pretty.
Yeah, the gameplay was just a bit average. Like you either have to like the 1930s twist and setting and the narrator, or like for it to even be like, yeah, it might be cool. Like I'm always willing to be surprised by a game,
of course.
But like I've played like a full match of the game,
Me
and
too.
Like it was just kind of like, okay, yeah, that was fine, I guess.
For me, it just reminds me of a game that I'll play and stream for 4 hours and be done. That's it. Like, there's nothing more to it. Maybe I'm wrong, and I would love to be wrong, but I enjoyed the traps. That obviously there's traps along like the where you go and you can shoot them, and then spikes come out the ground and fire and etc., which is cool. But I just don't really see the point in this game. Honestly, I heard there's a single player, which to me as well. It's going to suck due to the fact I don't like the narrator. I'm guessing it's going to be very heavy on narration of telling you the story, and it's meant to be funny, and I just don't think it's funny. I didn't laugh once. But yeah.
I mean, the only thing that really has this game has going for it is the fact that I really, really enjoyed Sniper Elite 4. So.
Well, this is what I was going to say to you next. This is coming from the Sniper Elite guys, and Sniper Elite is meant to me. I've never played them myself, but they review really well, and they play really well, so I've been told. So it's strange for them to pivot from Sniper Elite 4 to this. What do you think? What do you think the reason is behind that?
It's multiplayer and online, so maybe they're trying to keep the game alive a bit longer. I mean, Sniper Elite 4 had multiplayer, but I can't imagine it was very long lasting.
Yeah,
Because the true like greatness of Sniper Elite 4 was the single player campaign,
of course.
Yeah.
So
shooting people in the testicles and getting the X-ray shots.
yeah. Also, what do you make of like them only just releasing the release date for this, like yesterday, and the game comes out in 4 days? What do you think the thinking was behind that?
Is it 4 days?
I think it was like yesterday they announced it.
Oh, it's coming out in August.
Oh, August. Sorry. Yeah. Idiot. I don't know why.
I mean, if they'd done that, then I would have been like, oh shit, like, yeah.
April, August, same thing.
Yeah,
Alright,
totally.
6 months. Not even 6 months. It's 4 months.
Months. I wish more studios would do this instead of,
Yeah,
we're going to release a game in a year. Oh, it's delayed. Oh, it's delayed again. Like, just keep the release date to yourself until you know. Like Fallout 4 was a perfect one.
Yeah, but Fallout can do it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I thought this was coming out like in 4 days, so you're all good. It was 2 days away, so I'm totally mistaken.
I thought it was 2 days away.
I read the date wrong.
Yeah.
So we're all good. We're all good. They got time to ramp up the PR department behind them.
Yeah.
Let's talk about MPD.
Yeah, I like stats and numbers.
So why not? MPD software is out, and Far Cry 5 is at the top yet again for I think it's maybe like a 3rd consecutive week, or this might be. I think MPD is monthly. I think it was the UK was free weekly. Exactly. So this is American for everyone that's wondering. Number 1, you have Far Cry 5. Number 2, you have Sea of Thieves. So we'll have to stop for a second and be like, this game has sold well.
Yeah. Well, when you think about it, people still bought it, even though it was on Game Pass.
I already said that it sold well. I remember Aaron Greenberg saying it sold over 2 million without Game Pass. So definitely respectable for it's Xbox exclusive. What does this say? Does this tell people that we're going to get more content in Sea of Thieves and people are just going to wait for it? Or do you think this game is going to be dead and no one's going to be in it soon?
They're going to have to... I think the game's going to have a drop because there's very little content in it. But what it says is Microsoft have got a big potential audience to come back. So you'll probably see quite a large push on the content when it comes.
E3.
You'll probably see some at E3, yeah.
Next up is a few games that don't really apply to us, which is MLB The Show and Kirby Stars Allies. Next at number 5, still going strong, GTA 5. How is everybody on Earth not already own this game?
I can't answer that question.
Next up, Call of Duty World War 2. Number 7, you have Mario Kart 8. Number 8, you have Ni no Kuni. Number 9, NBA 2K18, sorry. And number 10, Monster Hunter World. Notable, you have 13 is PUBG. 14, Rainbow Six Siege. 15, A Way Out.
Woo!
16, Assassin's Creed Origins. 17, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. 18, FIFA 18. And 20, UFC 3. And smashed in between those two at 19, Splatoon 2, if you really cared about that. Gary.
Fix.
Where should we go from here?
Are you really bothered about that next story?
No, but it's my job to report it. Fortnite Season 4 may begin soon, as of next week. This is all because Toxic Chris. Shout out to Toxic Chris. He's in my chat all the time talking about Fortnite. He's talking about the seasons like, I suppose I better go check. Although no official release date has been announced by Epic, some players are beginning to suspect Season 4 is right around the corner. In the top left corner of the image below, you can't see an image below because I took this from IGN, Taken from the Battle Pass page on the game's official website, April 30th is shown as the end date for Season 3 Battle Pass, leading some to speculate the new season may begin as soon as the following day. Others, including Eurogamer, suspect there may be a one-week break in between seasons to give players a chance to finish the final challenges from Season 3. If Epic takes this approach, there is a possible Season 4 may begin on May 3rd.
Cool. If you like Fortnite, cool. Right?
I'm not adding any more to that. That's perfect. You summed it up perfectly. Perfect. The lineup for Games with Gold in May has been revealed. Very strong month. Very strong month. And when I say very strong month, I mean very strong month. The lineup is from May 1st to May 31st. We're getting Super Mega Baseball 2. Yes, you're damn right. May 1st, I will be streaming Super Mega Baseball 2 because I like Super Mega Baseball 2. Well, I've not played 2, but I played 1 and I enjoyed it. So I will be
It's a brand new game as well. So
brand new game launching in Game Pass.
In Games with Gold.
And you're getting it with Games with Gold. So,
boom!
Next up, we have Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, from May 16th to June 15th. Other than that, you have Sega's Vintage Collections, Streets of Rage, May 1st to May 15th. And shout out to Matthew Smith, Little Smitty, who was in the My Xbox Me group, was like, didn't your dad write a song to... And I was like, yes he did. Nah, play Streets of Rage, number 1. Let the intro play and there's some music. And I may even, if I get an email, if we get enough emails, I will try and convince my dad to do the rap for us.
Cool.
I've not heard that rap in years, and I bet he don't even remember it. But if he does, that would be fucking epic. But yeah, so you're getting that for free. And then last but not least, a game called Vanquish that people are very excited about from May 16th to May 31st.
Damn right, people are very excited about it. Oh, I'm biting because I know you're doing that on purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vanquish is fucking amazing. If you haven't played it on May 5th, May 16th, not May 15th, May 16th, you get that game, you download it, and you play the shit out of it because it's amazing.
Is it?
Yes.
What is it?
It's like a third-person shooter, but
I like third-person shooters.
It's a third-person shooter by Platinum Games, so it's mental as well.
Platinum suck.
It's great, and Platinum don't suck. You take that back.
Whoa. Scalebound?
Whoa. Bayonetta?
Whoa. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that you can't even buy online anymore?
Whoa. Transformers Devastation? I think we can do this all night.
I couldn't name you any more Platinum games, I'll be honest.
Whoa. Bayonetta 2, I win. Let's keep going.
Well, Bayonetta 2 don't count.
Bayonetta 2 counts.
No way. Whoa. Vanquish 2? Question mark?
Whoa. What are they making now? Bayonetta 3.
You idiots, they were coming to Xbox. Oh, okay. Well, but like I say, this is a great month, especially in comparison to the competitors over at PlayStation. They just announced theirs. And,
have they? Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Beyond Two Souls, Rayman, which we already got ages ago, and some other crap on PlayStation 3 that no one cares about because it hasn't even got backwards compatibility. Suck it, PlayStation. The games will go this month. Just a reminder, go download them. You have The Witness from April 1st to April 30th. You have Assassin's Creed Syndicate from April 16th to May 15th. I've heard good things. Speaking to Fishy the other day, said he was enjoying Syndicate. He was like, oh, he was like, oh, it's old though, isn't it? I was like, no, it's not that old, Fishy. Like 3 years.
They only took a 1 year break, so it was only 2 years from Origins to...
Yeah. And then, Origins. Obviously, most importantly, I need to tell people something.
Uh-oh.
I gotta be honest. You know I love you guys. More than anything, right? Well, maybe not Haley, I love her more. But, so you know how hyped I was for Disney's Cars 2? You remember, Gary?
I remember how you were like, you were more hyped for Cars 2 than you were for Sea of Thieves.
I forgot to download it.
Oh no! Can I be honest with you, Fix? So did I.
Sure. And besides that, April 16th to April 30th, you have Dead Space 2. Go and download the games. I say that, but I didn't download the cards. I downloaded The Witness though.
Do be better than us.
Don't do as I say. I mean, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, that. Dead Space 2 is great.
What that guy says. What that guy said. Should we jump into Fix a Sack?
I always love jumping into fixes. So.
Let's do it. If you want to email in myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com. I feel like the energy was here this week, but my reading skills off point. I've got to bring back lunchtime with Fix. I've decided.
You need to like balance the levels.
I think so. First email in says, Crackdown 3. Where the hell is this game? It says where the hell. It doesn't say when the hell. When the hell is this game going to get fully revealed and dated? Surely it has to be at E3 with a possible August release. That's not even a question, it's an exclamation mark. State of Decay 2 is late May. Xbox has said Crackdown 3 will definitely be releasing this year. If it doesn't, I think it's doomed from Dan only.
I mean,
he's making a lot of statements there and not many questions. But
to the first point, when the hell is this game going to be fully revealed and dated? That would have been in 2014. It had both of those things.
Yep, true. I think, yeah, you're probably right. State of Decay May, another exclusive in August sounds right. May, yeah.
August, maybe pushed into September.
Yeah.
Won't go any further than that because Red Dead Redemption 2 will just absolutely crush it.
Well, it's going to crush everything, so yeah. I don't think you're wrong. If this game isn't out by the end of this year, this game is in big trouble. I already think they're wearing people pretty thin with it. People that actually care, not even like me and Gary who don't care. So I'll be interested. I think again in the My Xbox and Me Facebook group, somebody said they bought this game. I think it might have even been Smitty again, Matthew.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
saying that he bought his Xbox for this game and has it on his dashboard, like waiting since 2014.
Fair play, fair play to him for being excited for the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And next up, we have Hello, You Sexy Men. I hope you're both well kicking butt and playing some games. With the success of A Way Out, do you think EA will maybe think again at linear storytelling games? Or will they just say the same? Or will they just stay the same? Your lover, your glorious lover, Mr. Moody. No, I don't think so. I think that EA are going to do EA. Like, I don't think A Way Out doing well for them. Remember, they're not making, so Joseph Ferris says, they're not making any money from A Way Out. At all. So, it sold over 2 million, yes. But they're not going to see anything back from that. Number one, which, don't get me wrong, gets them the goodwill from certain gamers, like myself.
They need all the goodwill they can get.
Yeah, and they make FIFA every year, so they get goodwill from me either way. But I don't think this matters, story linear or not. It doesn't matter what type of game this was.
Yeah, I think EA and EA. What is it they call the program? The indie program? Is it EA Originals?
Yes.
Yeah, I think EA and EA Originals are practically a separate thing. So I feel like this was an EA Originals title. I feel like they're going to keep doing Originals titles because they're obviously doing well. And I think you may see some more linear, narrative-driven games come out of that. But as far as like the mainline EA stuff, like your Anthems and your Battlefronts and whatnot, I think it's just going to be business as usual because they're making billions of dollars a year on it. Why change?
Couldn't have said it better myself, Gary. Couldn't have said it better myself. How are we doing for time? Oh yeah, we're good. We're perfect. We're Gucci. If you want to email in, you can head over to myxboxandmepodcast@gmail.com. Keep them coming. Question, comments, concerns, anything of that nature. Email in if you want to get a shout out for your gamertag or something maybe, and you want to link up with some more My Xbox and Me community members. Remember, the next trade show we will be at, or I will be at, I should say, is EGX? No. RTX? Maybe EGX. We haven't decided yet. Still a thing. And I forgot to announce our new members. So, for those who are wondering, and maybe you were listening last week, you can do. So those who were wondering and were asking about who it is we've hired, what the hell's going on, number one, we've hired ourselves an editor. We've hired a young man of the name of Reese Burton, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. Burton, I think so. And he is now the My Xbox and Me editor. He is editing. He edited the walk around video that is out, the EGX walk around video that is out currently. I gave him the footage and said, "Do what you want with it. Let's see how it works." Reese the Striker, no, not Reese the Striker. Yeah, and he is currently our editor, which is fantastic. And moving on from that, we have hired Jimmy Martin. You may know him from he used to be part of the Outer Lives team. He's now come over to do PR for the My Xbox and Me team. What will this change for you guys? Nothing. Hopefully, more content will be produced. We are still me and Reese are still, especially me and Reese, are very early on in our relationship as it comes to My Xbox and Me. So I've done my video about the Avatar and my thoughts, so an opinion video. I've given it to him. Because what I wanted to do is I could have edited that and got it up. Simple, boom, boom, boom. But what I wanted to do is give him a video of me talking to a camera for 5 minutes and see what goes on from there. For me, I can edit, but it's going to take longer, and it takes away from me streaming. Gary can edit certain things, but it takes away from him. The idea is that at one point, hopefully, we can grow My Xbox and Me big enough with a website and stuff, and we can start paying people. It'd be fantastic. If we can, we'll see what happens when it happens. And on the PR side of things with Jimmy, it's about getting us into events as My Xbox and Me, number one. Because obviously I go to EGX as MC Fixer, Gary goes to EGX as Words About Games. It would be nice to go somewhere as My Xbox and Me. Obviously there's a ton of events that we missed out on, like the Away Out event we didn't get invited to. I got to go because of Laura. And there's a ton of other events that happen, just we don't get invited to. Hopefully having someone who is clued in on PR, which I am not, I think it's safe to say Gary's better than me, but still not as. Say he's a PR
I'm as
person.
competent as I need to be.
So someone who can get us codes, can reach out to devs, can sort out interviews for us. We don't have to do it all ourselves anymore. So it's nice. We are currently, I'll put it out here right now. We are currently looking for another host. I want someone who can make video content of their own. Whether you can edit as well would be a bonus, and you need to have some experience on podcasting. We are also looking for another editor, if possible, just because giving Reese everything at one time would be hard. It'd be lovely to get someone else in. The idea is, if you want to build up your portfolio of work, you can come and work for My Xbox and Me. So that is that. So congratulations to Reese and Jimmy. Fantastic to have them over, and hopefully we can build something really special here at My Xbox and Me.
We've already started.
We have. Well, I suppose. Do you want to plug and get ourselves out of it, Gary?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to plug the same things I always plug, but youtube.com/WordsAboutGamesUK for all the PlayStation reviews that are going to be coming up if you're interested in that sort of thing. And twitch.tv/WordsAboutGames because I stream and, I enjoy it.
Okay.
I really wasn't on I really wasn't a plug-in thing. It was just like, whatever.
Yeah. All right, cool. You do you, man. You do you.
Yeah, man.
Well, besides that, head over to youtube.com/myxboxandme. Hit the subscribe button over there. I would love it so much if you guys could. It would be fantastic. Again, I'll throw it up in the Twitch chat right now, but if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe. It is so important to us that we grow, especially now there's more of us. We grow and we produce content better and stuff like that. Apart from that, head over to patreon.com/mcfixer. That is where I am fully funded for my personal stuff now, which is interesting because My Xbox and Me and MC Fixer is different. it's two different companies now. It's two different things, which is something I need people to understand even more so. So there will be super little changes to my Patreon coming very soon. So thank you all for that. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button on Twitch. If you've got Amazon Prime, use it. If you have Twitch Prime, use it. Every 30 days you have to redo it. If you ain't giving it to me, give it to Gary.
Hi.
And until next week, I will love you, leave you, and see you guys later. Thank you all for your support. Bye, Gary.
Bye.